After 9 weeks in lockdown and with many parts of the country, including Mallorca, on the verge of entering phase 2 of Spain's de-escalation plan, there finally appears to be a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. Thank God! I can put 2 months of alcoholism and looking at crap on the internet all day behind me and get back to my normal life of drinking way too much and looking at crap on the internet all day. I am grateful though for the time the lockdown has provided. I've learned how to offend the entire population of Seville with my appalling Sevillanas, and my juggling has reached new levels of expertise. Really, are you serious? Well, we're deep into phase 1 here of the 4 phases. Phase 0, that was a kind of strange one to start on, wasn't it? Maybe it was representative of the amount of respect people had for social distancing. You could have easily renamed that phase to phase everybody put your sports clothes on even though you don't normally do sport. Phase everybody go down to the Paseo at the same time and just start jogging. That was not fun coming down to the Paseo on these first couple of days, an unhealthy amount of people. When phase 1 kicked in and cafes and bars started opening their terraces, I thought, alright, I'll go and try it, because I did used to like going out for coffees and just people watching. I went out to this local terrace of mine in the centre of Palma, and I actually had to leave my coffee halfway through because a group of 20 people and their kids descended on the place, taking over about 8 tables nearby me. Not a care in the world, any of them. No masks, no hand gel. I was sipping my café con leche, and their children were running round my table. I could feel the lasso of germs tightening around my throat. I didn't even wait for the waiter. €2 on the table, I'm out of there. Come to think of it, in the city centre of Palma these days, that probably wasn't enough for a café con leche. It was probably $6.50. I tried again a couple of days ago and met a few friends on a terrace in the centre of Palma again, and it was just a weird, disconnected experience. Me sitting there in a mask and sunglasses, it was quite hard to get the conversation going. I will say this though, for the mask and sunglasses combo, it is quite good if you just feel like having a 5-minute power nap in the middle of a conversation. You'll probably get about that far before somebody notices that you've actually drifted off. It looks like phase 2 is about to come into effect, ahead of schedule I think, which will offer up a bit of extra freedom of movement. It will mean we can go places, preferably places as far away from humans as physically possible. The top of the highest Puig, or Puig, I never know how to pronounce that, the top of the highest hill in Mallorca would be my first choice. We had actually planned to head up to the Uke Sanctuary to go and use the torradas, to go and barbecue, because then you can stay late, get nice and drunk, get nice and full, and then you can just sleep over in the monastery. But it looks like we've just missed barbecue season, so that's going to have to wait until next year, sadly. You can incidentally check out a wonderful video about the Sanctuary de Uke on my YouTube channel, which you should go and take a look at after this video, and don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to wait until next year to grill some meat in the wilderness. One of my favourite things to do here with friends in Mallorca. I'm not sure I'm going to have any friends after this though. I don't think I want to see anyone ever again. Maybe even my girlfriend. That's going to be an awkward conversation. In the very centre of Palma's old town where I'm based, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't enjoyed the extra little bit of peace and quiet the ban on visitors has provided. Without the rabble and rammy of the constant tour groups and cruise ship passengers trundling through my square, I've had the chance to sit back on my balcony and really enjoy the sound of the 8 construction sites that circle my block. And if that isn't quite enough to help me reach a meditative state of inner peace, I can always count on somebody every 6 minutes to do their glass recycling.